We're live. Alright, let's try to get Mally in here.
Oh, give me a moment for that. Give me a moment. It's doing a little update. We should be good though. Update says 7 minutes.
Okay. Put a card in the drawer real quick. Or we can wait. So, I don't know. Do y'all want to
Either or, I mean, we can talk about. Go ahead.
We can start it off talking about getting into some boxing right now. What's did Carissa Shields get into her fight yet, or what's new with that?
I think that's today.
Damn, everybody fighting today, huh?
Yep, Cambosis and Haney fighting today.
Oh, the rematch, huh? Yeah.
Oh. Let's go with Carissa, and then we're gonna warm up to the other fight.
I don't know the last fight, so that's y'all. The first one, just the Cambosis and Haney.
Yeah.
We're recording right now.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I just see what you got on it, man. Because I don't really know much about Carissa.
Clarissa Shields, she's you know what? I'll say this. She's probably one of the better or best skilled black fighters. We're gonna call it how it is. Black fighters that we've had in a very long time. Besides Layla Ali, I think she's good. Ann Wolf was in a higher weight class. She was very powerful. She was very good, but she wasn't a great boxer. She can get it done, but she wasn't a great boxer. Layla Ali was pretty much all around, but she was in a heavier weight class as well. Clarissa Shields was able to work her way up a couple of weight classes and win belts and unify. So Clarissa Shields is a really good boxer. Her only loss is in MMA. So she's never lost in professional boxing, which she's about to fight another champion right now. And I believe that she's going to get the job done. Even though she lacks that knockout power, she has the skills to get up in there and outpoint somebody. And she can go toe-to-toe with the best of them as well. So she can take a good punch, and she can dish it out as well. But she doesn't have that stopping power. I think she has like 2 knockouts in her whole entire career. But she's again, she doesn't have that many fights as well. If I'm not mistaken, I think she has under like 15 fights. She's like 12-0 or something like that, 14-0, something like that. So she's a really good boxer, and when she wants to, she can get real technical. So I'm picking Clarissa to go ahead and win this and unify. And this is most definitely gonna put her in the record books as probably the best female boxer of all time.
The best. See, I don't watch women boxing, but I do watch women's UFC. But so women's boxing is something I'm gonna have to get into. But that's crazy. So if she unifies this and she wins this match against who is this, Savannah Marshall?
Mm-hmm.
You think she's gonna go down as arguably or just the best women boxer?
Okay. Here's the thing with how we cannot, as people that love boxing, because obviously we've all been watching boxing for a very long time. It's just like it's like sports as well. You can't compare generations. Here's the thing about Layla Ali. She was in the higher weight classes. She really just did it really at one weight class, 1 or 2 weight classes. She was there. And Wolf, same thing. But Clarissa Shields has unified, or she's been boxing at several weight classes. Matter of fact, she's 12-2. So she's 12-0-2, 2 knockouts. But in her short career, she's won championships in different divisions.
Showing that she can adapt, huh? In different weight classes.
Not just adapt, but go up and actually master. Because that's what you're doing when you go up and you keep going up and you just keep going in and you're fighting the best of the weight classes and you're beating them. You're mastering. You're really is perfecting, but you're mastering those weight classes as well, because she goes and does the same thing she did at a lower weight class at a little higher weight class. Even if it's a couple of pounds up or whatever, that's still it. So I mean, when you you have someone that does something like that, you have to put them in that argument. Same thing with like a Manny Pacquiao, a Floyd Mayweather. I honestly, arguably, Floyd Mayweather is the best boxer of all times. Saying best boxer of all times is one thing. Mike Tyson argued the fact that he couldn't hold Ali's jockstrap. Outside of the ring, yes, Muhammad Ali was a humanitarian. He was very wonderful outside. He was a more iconic boxer than Floyd Mayweather. But as far as defense, Ali got hit a lot. He counterpunched. He took a lot of he took a lot of beatings. But you look at Floyd Mayweather, 50-0. Floyd Mayweather, the average person didn't land. It was what, between 12 to about 20% of their punches throughout the whole fight. Muhammad Ali, there were people that were going there. If you go back and look at some of the punch stats, it was even though Muhammad Ali beat them. These people were landing 40 and 50% of their punches on him. So, arguably, yes, as far as counterpunching and boxing all time, Mayweather arguably is the best boxer of all time because of his detail. I mean, his defense, his counterpunching, and his accuracy. And he went up several weight classes and won championships. So did Manny Pacquiao. So Clarissa Shields is doing the same thing that these iconic fighters have done. So you have to give her the credit. As far as boxing goes, you want to say that she is one of the best. She's probably the greatest female boxer of all times.
Oh, okay.
Especially if she unifies.
Okay.
So I don't really know much about this other lady. What is she like?
Before you comment on that, I got 35 seconds left, and then I can join you guys in the lobby. Well, go ahead.
Awesome.
Okay. So as far as
Savannah Marshall, right?
Yeah, Savannah Marshall, she's solid. She is solid. But you know, I don't know if I could say, excuse me. I hope you didn't hear that in the mic. I just tried to cover that up, that cough. She's a solid fighter. She's a solid fighter. I wouldn't say she's a pure boxer. She's more of a fighter. But I don't see her. I'll put it like this: if she doesn't knock out Clarissa Shields, she's gonna lose.
So what's her record like? Is she a knockout artist, or what's her KO ratio?
I really haven't until recently. I really haven't really checked into Savannah Marshall.
She's British. Okay, I could check for you guys here real quick.
But,
British, 31. She's 12 and 0.
Okay, so she's 12 and 0, and she has 10 knockouts.
Damn.
12 and 0, 10 knockouts. Yep, 83.33%.
You got to think about this though too. I think I watched her last couple of fights. Those females that she fought, they weren't really up to par. Besides the last fight, but the fight before that, it wasn't really like she was fighting scrubs. So I can see why Clarissa was talking stuff to her. Like if you're fighting scrubs and you're moving up now to someone who has a better record, you can't really say that
Right, you knocking out people on the street and then you're saying I'm the prize. Like no, you're not.
Boxing is totally different. Yeah, I mean, is there a possibility she can clip Clarissa? Yes, because she does hit hard. But Clarissa, as far as like getting hit with solid punches like that, she does a really good job with her defense, and her defense has gotten better as she's matured in her, in her, as far as her boxing goes, her boxing IQ goes, she has matured. So her defense is a little better, and she's going to have to really use that defense fighting against Savannah Marshall. Especially, she doesn't want to get clipped too many times with this by Savannah Marshall because, in boxing, one punch can change any fight. We know that.
Right.
We've seen it too many times in, going through our history. So that's my take on that whole entire situation. There's more interesting boxing. I'm not trying to discredit them because I think it's going to be a good fight, and I will be watching. I have a couple of different ways different screens I have here, and I'm paying for those fights just to let you know. So yeah, most definitely going to watch this and see how that goes.
All right, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, I ain't seen enough of both of them to make a thing, but I definitely want to. I definitely want to watch. What do you got, Melly? Who do you got for this fight?
For the Savannah and Shields,
Uh-huh.
I don't watch enough of women boxing. The only really women combat sports I watch is UFC. But I don't know. I don't want to make a call since I haven't watched them. Main gave great detail,
Yeah.
so it I'm gonna have to go with knowing that both of you guys watch boxing the most, and he mainly watches he mainly watches and he watches both women and men. I'm gonna have to go with what he said if it makes sense. I mean, if you're fighting scrubs and then you're trying to, but not necessarily saying that she can't hang with some of the best of them. But if you're fighting scrubs and then you're trying to talk mess, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Shields. I just joined by the way, but I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go with
her.
undecided, but I do want to hop to either. Let's hop to MMA because I remain. We're gonna save him for later with the bigger fights. Let's play around here a little bit in this next round here, and then we're gonna save this Haney fight for a little bit. I know it's kind of like a countdown to these big fights, but let's hop over to either MMA or basketball, and then we're gonna come back to it.
MMA is
Charles Oliveira. Who's isn't he about to fight? Who's that guy? I did want to talk about this. I tweeted about it. I really felt like I was the only guy to. I felt like I was the only guy at the time to write that until I went to Twitter. I know a lot of people do that where they feel like, hey, this pissed me off so much. I want to go and see if I'm the only one thinking like that. He probably would have won either way, but you know what I mean. I'm one of those people like really got to call you out on a what if. The Holland when he jumped him when he tried to tag his hand. I have to talk about that.
I don't. Hey, no. That to me, we're live, but that's me with some p word shit. Like I mean, but at the same time, like they say in boxing, I mean, like they say in MMA, whether it's UFC, fight MC, protect yourself at all times. But what made me mad is if you're trying to reach out for a high five and the other person isn't, and you get knocked out, that's your fault. But he did trick him because both of them had their hand out. Now, at the end of the day, it still protect yourself at all times, but that's disrespectful if you're trying to too. If we go back to the Mayweather versus what was old boy's name? Ortiz. If we go back to the Mayweather versus Ortiz, that one you can't be mad at. Mayweather shook him up, hugged him, and he was still trying to. If Mayweather was trying to too and then hit him, boom, I'd be like, come on now. Even though at the same time that's not Mayweather's fault, but you tricked him. But Mayweather wasn't trying to do that no more. He was still trying to hug him and stuff, and he's like, bro, we already did that. Slap him. So in this case for the Holland versus, who's it, Chimiz, Kaz, whatever, bro, versus whatever the loogie name is, you don't do that. He had his hand up, like he wanted to do the, touch gloves, and then went straight for the takedown. That's disrespectful. You got to protect yourself at all times. So at the end of the day, it's Holland's fault. But you can give him a pass for that because to trick somebody though, you didn't see Mayweather trick Ortiz.
See, like,
it's still Ortiz's fault though. But
he's
you don't
good.
do that.
He's good. So if you're like that good,
why do you have to do that?
Yeah, something. Yeah, somebody's got to call you out and say, hey, if you're that good. Some of us are gonna say, "Hey, I don't know what could you have done if you didn't do that."
Right. Yep. And that's what made me mad. I was on Twitter too. I don't know if you saw it, and I was calling him all kinds of words. And then of course Holland threatened to retire, but it looks like he's revamping and he's about to fight Wonder Boy. Now Wonder Boy, we know he's one of them big names. He ain't as hot as he used to be, but he can catch you and end you real quick.
I like.
He's
Wonder
one of those.
Boy.
Yeah, he's one of those, even though, big name and don't have the same amount of hype as he used to, all UFC fighters still know not to sleep on him.
All right, ready up.
Still
Let's get this match. And then let's talk in here. Let's get in this house.
He's still
we could
dangerous.
talk upstairs in a dark room. Kind of like a little Halloween feel.
Yep, yeah, I'll just talk about that movie towards the end. But yeah, so, I don't know, that made me mad. You said something about Charles Oliveira. I don't like him.
Listen,
I'm
that's,
sorry.
hey,
I'm
you know why I
sorry.
mentioned him?
Wait. Can I tell you first, unless you already saw it on Twitter, or should wait, do you want me to let you go, or am I gonna go? I just
No,
want to
go ahead,
make
go ahead.
sure that you don't think I'm piggybacking off you. That's why I have to say it first.
Go ahead.
I don't like Charles Oliveira because he's a D-head. I'm trying to be as appropriate as possible in here, but that's okay, right? Being a jackass sells, so that's fine.
Mm.
But the reason why I don't like him is because he acts like he's big and bad, but he almost loses every single fight. At the end of the day, a win is a win. At the end of the day, it's a win, a win. A win is a win. I'm gonna say it again. At the end of the day, a win is a win. But if you're getting knocked down in all your fights because your chin is weak, versus Justin Gaethje versus who else did he fight? He fought the one dude that just came from, what was it? I can't even think. I know all of them too. He gets knocked down every fight. It's just ridiculous. I'm sick of it.
Wait, so I seen something. I don't know if I seen it right. Is he supposed to be fighting that same guy?
Come on, Mally.
Yeah, Islam. Yeah, him.
Cosmov. I'm sorry to disrespect people that probably are fans. I'm not.
We just don't know how to pronounce it. That's it. But
we're upstairs in this what's the name up here?
In the dark room in the palette. But okay. He fought Justin Gaethje and got knocked down twice. He fought Dustin Poirier and got knocked down twice. He fought Michael Chandler and got knocked down
twice.
All the fights you thought your chin's only gonna hold up so much. And when people and the media makes me mad too, because he's dominating these fights. You're not dominating if I knock your ass down and you just recovered quickly. I'm sorry. A win, and twice. A win is a win. He did what he had to do. I respect it. He's still the champion. I'm not taking that away from him. But to get knocked down in every fight, Justin Gaethje, he learned from the last two fights. He learned from the Dustin Poirier and the Michael Chandler fight. If you knock him down, don't get on the ground with him. That's the mistake they made. When they knocked him down, they went to the ground. And then, he's amazing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, grappling, so, he did what he had to do. Justin Gaethje was like, nah, get your ass up. Because he's seen how it went. So, they respect him, but I'm sorry, bro. I can't respect a champion with a weak chin, and you're going out here making these commercials and talking crazy to the media like, I'm dominating these boys, I need someone else. Like, hey, your legs is buckling every time. Yeah, I'm just waiting for someone to expose him. Now he's about to fight another wrestler, so I'm interested. Wrestler versus wrestler. I'm interested to see where this goes.
So he's fighting that last guy we were just talking about, right? Kovmov or...
Yep. Oh, no.
I seen that somewhere.
Islam Makhash... Yeah.
Oh, so it's not Kamov. I got mixed up.
Yeah, it's not Kamov. They got multiple
fighters.
Yeah, they all because Chismev is who you were talking about. Kazmat Chismev.
They all kind of remind you of Khabib Nurmagomedov.
They all train with him.
I practiced so long just to get that name out. Khabib Nurmagomedov. I have to look and
they
see
all
how
train with. They all train with him, and if I'm not mistaken, I think most of them are actually his fighters. Until he gets his because he's starting his own little fight company too. Until he gets it fully up and running. So, but yeah, man, I just can't respect a fighter like that. I'm sorry. I can't. It's different if he was humble about the wins. But when you're talking out your rear end, like you just dominating,
he's one of those guys that get rocked, hurt, and they're like, that was so easy. I wasn't even like, were you hurt?
Crazy.
Never hurt.
But it's crazy because it's worse than just rocked and hurt. He's dropped. He's fallen. He's on his back. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was the other guys. So who do you think win out of this one?
I don't know. Charles Oliveira, as much as I hate him though, his damn jiu-jitsu is too damn good. it's too damn good, but I don't know, man. These Russians, they got crazy ground game. So it's real hard to call. I mean, you see Khabib was wrestling with a bear. Like, that's what they do. Like, this is what they do. They love grappling. They specialize in it, but it should be good. It should be good if you like technical fighting, right? If you want to see less grabbing, or what do you say, like Nate Diaz says, you want to see less ball sniffing. It's probably not going to be the best fight for you. So if you're a fan of actual mixed martial arts, which I know you guys are, if you're a fan of actual mixed martial arts, you should definitely see it's a good fight. But if you want to just see fighting, yeah, it's probably best to just skip it and wait for highlights or something.
So who should he fight next if he wants to? Who should we see him in there next? Who would you like to see him in there next? The guy that tackled the other guy without shaking his hand.
That's a good question. I think him and Kevin Holland should run it back, because Kevin Holland's the only person that I saw that could actually like beat Izzy. Because remember, they weren't even supposed to fight. Kevin Holland wasn't even supposed to fight that guy. It was supposed to be Nate Diaz.
So yeah, he did take it on short notice, and then
yep, because they moved.
Yep,
they moved everyone's fights. They moved everyone's fights. So, I mean, I don't know. That's tough to say. That's really tough to say. I think they should go back at it with Kevin Holland at a catch weight, because they're both not the same weight on top of that. It should definitely be a catch weight. Sorry for the knees, but that's tough. There's some good people in that division too, though. Here, let's see. Let's see. What is he at? Middleweight or welter? Yeah, he's at welter. Leon Edwards, Kamaru Usman, even Colby Covington. I think he dominated Gilbert Burns already. So yeah, those are the only three. I don't think he earned a fight against Leon Edwards though. I'm disagreeing with that.
I'm kind of against him after that last little stun he pulled, but I ain't really
but a win is a win. Like I said, it's sucky and p-word to do, but a win is a win.
And that's what Alpha was pointing out in the last boxing video, that Spence shouldn't have did that either. Like, he ain't supposed to break it up until.
Right. I don't even want to talk about Spence and Crawford right now. Fight's on, then it's off. I
think it's no energy.
Yeah, that's not getting anything out of me. Been waiting too long. They might as well not fight, because the next time I hear it, I'm not believing it. So.
Well, the rumor is there's an issue with Showtime. Showtime might be they might be out of the game here as far as boxing goes.
Oh.
So if that's the case, if Showtime's out of it, then PBC's gonna have issues. There's funding issues. So if there's funding issues, then that could be the problem right there. I mean, that's what another brother that has a good show, Fanon. His show is pretty dang good. I watch his show, and I think it's pretty good. And that was some of what they were speaking of. There's issues. There's going to be funding issues. Adrian Broner actually said it on the video live, and they're like, "Damn! Oh, there's trouble with PBC. Let's go to Showtime. Showtime might be on their way out. Oh shit! And HBO's gone already. Remember? So HBO's been gone for a while now as far as boxing goes, and they're like one of the premier boxing channels. So if we lose Showtime, he made a joke. He said, "Well, shoot, if we lose Showtime, niggas gonna be boxing on Twitter." So, like,
damn.
Yeah. They might as well do all with Logan Paul and everyone's doing with the celebrity boxing at that point, huh?
But look at it. This, then you have free reign to actually have your own type of promotions. And look, you get all the money. You pay who the hell you want to pay. So,
basically a free agent doing it for yourself, independent, huh?
That's a gift. I'll take it. That's why Mayweather makes so much money.
Because he ain't cutting nobody in on his money.
So what y'all think about that? Nate's comment after that last fight. Like, oh man, I don't want to.
The shoes?
No, I'm a Nate
I
fan,
can barely
so
tell because he seemed
I'm
like he getting dementia with the like Muhammad Ali with all the hits. So.
yeah. I was gonna say like I think he wants to go over there to Jake Paul because Paul's been saying a lot, but I'm like,
Giving
oh,
money too, yeah.
Paul's a bit heavier. He's a bit younger, and Nate kind of looked slow in that last fight. I'm a big Nate fan, so I didn't really want to say that, but
He's just doing it for the money. I think his time is up, just like his brother.
do you think
When you talking like this, never give a fuck, man. That's probably, excuse my language, but that's probably time when it's just probably want to seek help instead of money.
Do you think he should fight Jake Paul? Before I was like, hey,
if we're
like
doing boxing, no.
A few fights ago, I'll be like, hey, I think Nate can do it, but
Now, no.
yeah,
no.
I disagree with him fighting Jake Paul at this point.
Yeah, you talking like this? No. Jake Paul is about to fight Anderson Silva though, right over here by this little this arena though. And Anderson Silva been knocking people out in that little celebrity thing, so I feel two ways about it. I think Anderson Silva's gonna win, but I think he's gonna lose only because they're gonna pay him to lose. So either he's gonna lose because he's getting paid to lose, or he's gonna win because he's definitely about it. I don't know.
Oh, Clarissa Shields and Savannah going at it already.
Oh, what? They already fight?
Clarissa Shields is, she put it on her.
Yeah, they're already fighting. This at live on ESPN.
Yeah. Oh. She ain't wasting no time.
What round we in?
We're in the first round.
What? We'll probably keep us updated on that while we doing this.
Oh yeah, she getting straight to it.
So what we got next? Let's what changes that you have we seen with the Suns? You think they changed for the better or worse?
Well, Jay Crowder's on the trading block, so I've heard, which every fan in the world warned you guys about. So, hey man, Maverick fans tried to warn Celtics fans tried to warn Cavs fans tried to warn Heat fans, and Heat fans tried to warn Suns fans. Jay Crowder makes threes during the season. Come playoffs, he's building a brick house like one of the Three Little Pigs. So he's just a waste. Time to get rid of him. He been tweeting like he wanted to leave anyways. I think Suns are gonna be fine. I know you made a comment about the preseason losing to the 30-80, 972ers.
Don't even remember their name.
Whatever the ERS is, that little team overseas. But I mean, at the end of the day, people do gotta realize professional basketball players. You can't take anyone light. If you do, you will lose. But at the same time, it's preseason though. I mean, starters don't play 35, 37 minutes. They play 25,
out there from what I watched. Like, the team was like getting cocky with them, and then they couldn't even do nothing about it.
Gosh, they play a good amount, but I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't worry about it too much. It's still embarrassing because your scrubs should be able to hang in there. Your bench players, you guys got a nice little bench, but
our main guys was out there too, and they were like taunting and everything, and we couldn't really do nothing about it. Okay, so before we move off of the Suns, what do you think about Ayton this year? He have a better season this year. I personally think Ayton's going to come out there and possibly be most improved player, or he gonna come out there and really turn it up this season. My eye is gonna be on DeAndre Ayton. My favorite guy on the Suns though is Mikal Bridges though. It's something about him.
I think DeAndre is gonna come out because you guys didn't want to give him that contract early on, and then the Pacers said we'll do it, and then you guys matched it, and I know that kind of teed him off. So I think he will, but I mean, my question with Ayton is always the toughness and willingness to want the ball. Sometimes he don't want it, and then against average centers, Ayton 20 points, 12 rebounds, but once he play against those Karl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert's, Joel Embiid's, I'm not saying he's better than them because he's not, but if you can't even get 15 points, 12 points, your stat line looking like 8 points with 4 rebounds, and not even a block, it's hard to be mad at why the Suns didn't want to pay him. Like, you disappear at times when we need you. Devin Booker's streaky. He has times where he's hot and he's not. Chris Paul can do it, but he's too passive. He starts doing the Steve Nash thing, which is why y'all never won a championship. He starts doing the Steve Nash thing. Like, you can score 25, but you're trying to pass. We're down right now with 2 minutes left. We need you to score. So it's up to DeAndre Ayton to be like, give me the damn ball.
See, that's something that I think a lot of Phoenix fans question since he came in. Like, does he have enough, like, heart? Like,
yep.
Like, you're not aggressive enough.
Yep.
You know what I mean? If he's like, if he had his build and his, you know what I mean, his skill and everything, and he had like kind of a Amari Stoudemire's state of mind, like I'm about to smash this on your fucking face. You know what I mean? Like,
he'll be perfect.
Yeah. But he kind of, the word prissy comes up sometimes. Like, kind of gets manhandled around.
Yep. That once he plays those real centers, those top 8, top 5 centers that he's supposed to be in, that's when it starts looking bad for him. So I don't know. It all depends on it's not his skill set, it's his mindset. So just whatever way he comes into the season mentally, that's gonna let me know where he's gonna be. I personally got Colin Sexton as most improved player. Because before he got hurt on the Cavs, he was shooting like 48% from field goal, like 34 from the 3, averaging like 26, and now he got traded from the Cavs to the whack Jazz because they're tanking. No Donovan Mitchell, no Rudy Gobert. He's gonna average like 25.
Okay.
But I don't know. Winning does matter too. So Ayton can be in there, but I gotta see where he's at mentally.
Man, what's the update on that fight? What round we in? What's it looking like?
Excuse my sniffles.
We're in round 3. Savannah's coming forward. Clarissa stand back. She's trying to counter punch her, but in this round she's letting Savannah get a little more punches in. The first 2 rounds, Clarissa should have won those rounds, but she is taking it to her. At certain points, you'll see Clarissa, actually throw nice little combinations. So she's really, I think she's trying to catch her coming in. But Savannah staying on her. My apologies. But yeah, she Clarissa should take it. She's doing pretty good. She's not coming forward. She is going backwards, but I think she's winning rounds. And this girl doesn't let she's throwing any power punches. More or less like pitter patter punches, but she's moving forward. Clarissa Shields landing the more cleaner punches, and she's counter punching, so should make a difference. Looks pretty good.
So far, it looks like Clarissa's winning.
Yeah. She's getting caught, but they're not like solid punches. Yeah, they're not solid punches. So we'll see here. We'll see here shortly.
All right, so I don't know what y'all think. Did y'all want to hop into from the first fight I seen from Devin Haney? For me, it looked like I would like to see more power from Haney, though.
Thank you. He was touching Gamboza up real good, but it wasn't nothing behind him. It was nothing behind him. Is it Gamboza or Gambozos? I'm sorry.
Gambozas.
Right? Okay, yeah.
Cambosis.
Oh, he went out there and got embarrassed in front of his whole country. But yeah, you need to have more power behind it for Devin. But I mean, he looked good though. He looked good though. But I mean, I don't know. I think it's gonna be the same thing. He's gonna win. They're gonna put that to rest, and then they're gonna start talking about him versus Loma versus Tank versus Ryan Garcia, someone.
Okay, so before I leave this fight, I like towards the middle and end, it looked like Cambosis was probably messing his name, slaughtering his name again. I know in the last live, Mayman kept correcting me on the. I got to point it out. He kept correcting me on Isaac Cruz name. It's like Isak Cruz, and I kept on saying, so Isaac Cruz. And he kept slaughtering his name, but I went back and listened to it. I was like, yeah, I kept saying Isaac. He's like, yeah, so Isak Cruz is gonna. But yeah, it just looked like when Cambosis was trying to put the heat on him, like, okay, let me really go after him. I didn't like the power in Haney. It didn't look like enough to kind of keep him off. Like, can he do that against another fighter? And to make this fight more interesting tonight, from my point of view, I'm like, is Cambosis going to be a lot more aggressive, and does Haney have enough power to like really keep him off? I'm gonna go with undecided again too.
Okay, all right. So I want to talk on this now. Haney doesn't have the power. I don't think Haney will ever have the power. Eventually, he's gonna have to move up. So I'll say like this: he is where Mayweather has been this whole time. After he became Money Mayweather, when he was Pretty Boy, he was whooping people up, he was knocking people out because he had that Pretty Boy power. He was dogging people out. When he became Money Mayweather, he was more of a technical boxer, counter puncher, defense very amazing, one of a kind. Haney's there. Haney has that I make you think power. It's not enough to hurt you, not enough to put you down. It's just enough to make you think. You come in, you get hit. It's like, okay, ouch, that hurt a little bit. But you know what? I might be able to go in and I'm gonna try again. But you know, it's just not enough to just really completely hurt anybody. So
one of those punches that make you go, all right.
Yeah, I felt that, you know. But I'll say this: this fight is going to be the same way. The problem with Cambosis is he's a one-dimensional fighter. He's not truly a boxer. He's more or less like a fighter that can box a little bit but has a little power. The thing about power is you have to, with somebody like Haney, you have to be able to sit down. Now in the fight previous, when Haney got caught right before the bell rung and he got rocked, is because I forget the guy's name and don't you know, don't get on me for this, but he sat down on every single punch in that last flurry before the bell rung and hurt Haney. He sat down on his punches, and Haney wasn't defending himself because he knew the bell was about to run. That was on him. Cambosis did not have the power. Cambosis beat Teofimo Lopez because Teofimo Lopez thought he was going to go in there and knock this guy out instead of going there with a plan to actually box this guy who had better boxing skills than him. He thought, hey, I'm going to go in here and put this dude down and it's going to be over. Didn't happen. Haney's not going to knock this guy out. That's just not going to happen. But he will outbox him. If Cambosis comes in there and he tries to be aggressive, it's not going to be good. He's going to get counterpunched. If he tries to go in there and box, he's going to get outboxed. I see the same thing going down. Unanimous decision, majority or unanimous decision for Devin Haney. And that's my take on that fight.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go with undecided, but I do think Haney is gonna. I don't know. I don't think Haney should be looking for tanks or. I think his is gonna come up short when he gets to people with a little more power and skill.
I love Tank, but he do start headhunting too much now. Cause he was so determined to knock out Raleigh, whatever. He was so that he did find himself in trouble a few times. I'm like, hey, you in trouble with him? Like maybe, I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't fight someone that can actually like Tank can box though, and I don't know, man. But yeah, Haney probably. I don't know. Haney can box though. Like if he realized like I can't knock this dude out, you know what I mean? Like Uncle Jermaine said, then he is gonna box him. He is gonna do that, and he's gonna win. That's why I think it's gonna be the same thing. When I watched that last fight, it was sad. He just did. I don't want to say his name wrong again. Is it Camboza? Camboza?
Cambosis.
Cambosis. he embarrassed him.
Yeah.
Wasn't it in front of his country too?
Yeah, it was in Australia.
Yeah.
Don't let me get started on that, but yeah, it was in Australia.
Yeah. It was bad.
Yeah. Going back to the Tank. Clarissa Shields, real quick. Clarissa Shields landed 24 out of 104 punches for 24% in the fifth round, and Savannah only landed 4 punches in that fifth round. We're in the 6th round right now. This is going to be a unanimous decision for Clarissa. But to touch on the Tank Davis thing, I don't think he was ever in trouble in the Rolly fight because, to be honest with you, they both landed very small punches. But when you have a person that has power, you do have to be weary of their power punches. So I don't think he was ever in trouble. He was very cautious, and it was smart because one thing about Tank Davis is he can be very accurate, and that showed when he was coming in and being countered because he was timing Rolly. And you know, with boxers, as you know, even Mayweather used to take 2-3 rounds maybe to find out your patterns. And how you're throwing your punches, how you're coming in, the way you're stepping. If you flinched, or if you were throwing your jab short, he watched all that. That was data. He's collecting data. Tank Davis does the same thing.
Yeah, counter punches too.
I wouldn't say in trouble. I wouldn't say in trouble. Then I used the wrong word, but sometimes he had me a little worried. I don't know how to explain it. I didn't like it, but I did win because I did bet on FanDuel that he was gonna get knocked out in that round. So I do thank him for getting me some money there. But but yeah, I mean, didn't he used to train with Mayweather at the same time? So all that only makes sense. So it only makes sense, and he's under what Mayweather his agency, right? Oh, what's happening? Who's getting rocked?
Oh man, the last 20 seconds, Clarissa was hitting him with lefts and rights and rocking her head. Oh, that 6th round. Yeah, man, this I think it's like 5-1. 5 rounds to 1, Clarissa. Yeah,
was it worse than when Draymond Green slapped Jordan Poole? Or?
Damn.
Throw that in there.
Oh man, that was
sad thing about that is that was a sucker punch.
It was.
He should have been.
It was a sucker punch, but at the same time, you push someone, you can't. I mean, you push someone, you should have your guard up. But at the same time, I'm expecting my teammate to push me back, not to sock me in my damn chin.
Pushing over words too, and then that's your teammate. I'll be honest with you, I would have requested a trade because Draymond. He talks shit with everybody. He messes with everybody.
He was due for that contract though, so that's why. Well, at first I said I would have got up and fought him back, but he was asleep, so he couldn't.
Damn.
Yeah, that was the reports. He was actually asleep, and I saw. Did you guys see the video?
Yeah, he slept.
Yeah, he was actually asleep. But when I woke up, I would have found him, is what I thought. But then I remembered the reason why Jordan Poole and all this been going on. And he's already been frustrated because he didn't get that contract extension. He just got it today, like 2 hours ago. So that's why he didn't fight him back or request a trade, trying to secure the bag. But now that I signed the dotted line, he just signed for $140 million. Now that I just signed that, I'll be looking for Draymond Green because I don't care now. But
that's still a fine.
That's that.
They should have fined him. If you get fined in the regular season, in the preseason, you should be fined too. That's a $50,000, $100,000 fine right there.
Woj and Shams, the two of the top respected reporters for the NBA, did say that they did fine him internally. They were going to suspend him, but didn't want him to miss the ring game. I don't know. They just extended him, Jordan Poole, and Andrew Wiggins today. Andrew Wiggins, $109 million. Jordan Poole, $140.
Yeah.
Draymond's not getting the extension though. He already talked about he feels like they're not gonna do it. He's probably gonna be on the Lakers next season. which it still isn't gonna help them. But yeah. But I just want to know if that's how Shields was getting done. That was just a little side comment.
Oh, Savannah. No, it's not. Even though Clarissa Shields landed more punches, or last round I think she landed more punches.
Oh, I don't have no perks on.
There's some nasty roughhousing. This Savannah's been, like, when she gets in the corner, she's been putting her arm up in her face and pushing Clarissa face backwards. She's pushing her off with her shoulders when she gets in close range, and the referee's not doing anything about it. But at the same time, Clarissa Shields landed more punches, but Savannah's walking forward until right now, like the last 20 seconds, Clarissa Shields just started throwing punches and just throwing and landing. But they're both just roughhousing. Oh man, the back of Savannah's shorts are not. It's weird.
Okay.
Look bad.
You know, pancake batter.
Oh, look like LED ricotta on here.
Oh damn. Yeah.
You guys are crazy.
Just Sir Mix-a-Lot song, but without the back part.
Damn.
Take that out. Baby got and then put FLAT in there. You got it. So yeah. So now that we're away from that, I you know what? Let me say one more thing about the Kambosos and Haney's fight. Cause we talked about this. Was it yesterday, DPC? I think it was really important for them to go ahead and get this fight out the way, because when he beats Kambosos, there is no trilogy. You lost 2 fights, there is no third fight, so it's done. We don't have to revisit this because I spanked your butt twice, and that's over with. Now, if Haney, moves up and relinquishes the belt, relinquish the belts after that or whatever, then later on, then he can probably fight somebody else for the belts. But yeah, it's gonna end here. That's it. He loses this fight. That's all you gotta say. It's a wrap. There's no more talking. It's over. Done. Kind of like somebody's getting really beat up over there.
Oh yeah, he hit me with the call with the Robotuxin. But yeah, man, I don't know about that. It's not even an exciting fight for me, because it was to me it was one-sided. So it was one-sided.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So who else do we have fighting today?
So what other possible fights? So what do you think's next for Haney after this fight?
Which, man, there's a couple of options. You got Josh Taylor, which I don't see them making that fight. You have Lomachenko, which that would be a pretty decent fight, and then you have Shakur Stevenson and also Tank Davis. Tank Davis fight is not going to happen because he'll sleep Haney. I honestly,
I agree.
I hope so. I love Tank, man.
Shakur Stevenson. I think Tank Davis will sleep him right now. If you give Shakur Stevenson another 2 years, it's really hard for Tank Davis to deal with him.
Yeah, and Shakur, he has a lot of potential. Yeah, he has a lot of potential. He's gonna be real nice.
And then also Lomachenko. I think the best time to capitalize on Lomachenko is right now, because he's a little older and he has big layoffs. So any of those guys, Shakur Stevenson and Haney, probably should take that fight against Lomachenko right now. That would probably be a pretty tough fight for Haney. I think Shakur Stevenson would have an easier time with Lomachenko. I don't think Tank Davis should fight against him, because Tank Davis is not going to throw a lot of punches, and Lomachenko is going to stalk him. And I don't see him knocking. There's a possibility he can knock out Lomachenko, but Lomachenko, you knock him down, it pisses him off, and he's like the Terminator when he gets up. And so I don't know. It's a possibility he can probably knock him out, but I don't see that happening.
Should Tank go for the money fight right now before then, and just go ahead and get Ryan Garcia out the way?
Oh yeah, I want to see that fight.
Because I don't want to see it, because I don't think it's going to be good.
It's not.
Ryan Garcia doesn't have any punch power. He just puts together crazy combinations that knocks people down. But it's not going to be good. It's just he talks so much. He talks so much with the social media because that's what he does. That's how he builds his hype. But I just want to see him get slept. I just want to see Ryan get slept.
And that's going to happen. And the reason why, I'm glad you brought that up. The reason why I don't think the Ryan Garcia fight is good, I think he's clout chasing. Because look what happened with him and Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell put Ryan Garcia down.
Put him on the ground.
That same punch from
wasn't that much. Yeah.
Tank, it's over. And that wasn't even really a really hard punch. Tank's going to hit him. Like the question said, like every other channel's been saying, it's not about, him getting hit. It's about when he gets hit with that punch and what's going to happen. And we know what's going to happen when he gets hit with one of Tank's punches or combinations.
He's going to sleep.
He's going to get hurt and then he's going to go to sleep. So we know that. That's definitely going to happen. So I don't think it's an interesting fight right now. To be honest with you, a year or two, yes, but right now, no.
Not even for the hype. I see, just for the hype.
His career.
Remember, that's okay young. Though. We don't need him to have a career, but that's okay.
Well, damn, there's a lot of people that like him.
But only because the social. But he's starting to turn it away from the fighting aspect of it. I don't want to see him. I just want to see Shakir. I want to see him. You know what I mean? Everyone else. I don't care for Ryan.
See, I don't care for Ryan because after every fight one of these guys have, he's like on Twitter and he's trashing his fights. He's kind of just that was a crap fight. It's a lot of talk. He just talks a lot.
Yeah. And I feel like
that's where he's losing me.
If they don't fight soon, it's gonna be like the Terrence Crawford and the Spence thing. Eventually, the hype's gonna go away, and it's not gonna be there anymore. I think he needs to go ahead and capitalize off that right now while he has the chance.
Yeah, it's not gonna be good. I mean, if they do,
just go ahead, sleep him in round 1, so I can go ahead and do FanDuel, and just get it over with.
I don't think it'd happen in round 1. I mean, it'd be nice if it happens, but
all the way up to 6, anywhere rounds, from 1 to 6.
Yeah,
because that's where I got paid with the Raleigh one.
No more than
round 6.
Yeah.
And 4 to 6, anywhere from 4, 5, and 6. He's going to sleep.
Yeah, it's not gonna last that long.
Thank goodness for basketball season, because baseball wasn't lovely to me in FanDuel.
Baseball made me money. 300, 200, 100, 400.
Baseball made me negative money.
Just made me money. Baseball and basketball makes me money. Football this year hasn't been making me money. I've been a little frustrated, but UFC, boxing, basketball, baseball will make me money. But I just got lucky with baseball. Baseball's not a money maker for me. I don't know nothing about baseball. I was just going on there, looking at stats, doing the best I could, winning. So, I'm probably in the same boat as you. Just got lucky a million times.
With baseball, it was horrible because I would do something. I would go in there like really look at it, like their streaks and everything, and the team that like lost like several in a row, and then their key players injured, and I'm like, okay, the other team's on a 10-game winning streak. I bet on the 10-game winning streak team. The 0-8 team in the last 10 games or so, 8 games or so, wins.
Yeah, baseball, it's just, you never know. You never know.
It's hard to do baseball. It's like, will their main player get one hit of the ball? I'm like, yeah, he can do that. It's 0 hits. I'm like, hey, I'll just wait for basketball. But yeah, it's back now, so I'm excited. What's new with Clarissa? It's already over. You forgot? Like, you know?
Round 10.
So it looked like Clarissa got it.
Yep. Yeah, she should win this fight easily. In the 10th round, the old girl's trying to land some punches now, but yeah, it's not. It's over. It's gonna be over. So we'll see who wins. 10 rounds of back and forth.
Damn, the urban invasion. Urban invasion into the dark. We should just come in here and talk by the fireplace. I'm in the living room. You guys just want to talk in here?
We're coming here to get the Wheezing Clown a show. Hey, Wheezing Clown, where you at here? Hey.
For sure.
All
And
right.
matter of fact, talking about these fights. Okay.
I don't know, this Wheezing's kind of throw me off. Let me sit on this couch.
But yeah, so I mean, a lot of interesting things coming up. Whether it's fights, you know, basketball, football,
So
video games that we touched on, and then movies. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So wait, let's retract to this pool real quick. You said one day, like if you were pool, you would have to get them back. I heard Marcellus Spears, I believe. He was saying the same thing. He's like, oh no, this wouldn't be over if I was pool.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do it right away like what everyone else is saying, because I just talked to my mom yesterday about it with Lydia, and she was like, I would as soon as she don't understand, this dude is generational wealth is what you're going after. He was only getting paid like $5 million, and right after I said that last night, talked to Mom Lydia about that last night. This morning he just got the 140. If he would have fought him after everything was all said and done, even though it wasn't it was mainly Draymond's fault because all he had to do was push him back and stuff.
Yeah.
It would have looked bad and he wouldn't have got that money. So after I signed today, now I'm looking for Poole and I'm fighting him. So if you're gonna be smart, if you're gonna be stupid, you gotta be stupid in a smart way.
Yeah.
So I'm fighting him now, but after I got knocked out then, I would have did the same thing. Nah, it's cool. As soon as I signed that dotted line, I'd be like, where he at? And it's on. I mean, but the crazy part is this. It's not like this is new though. All the NBA players was even saying it on Twitter. Fights happen all the time. Fist fights happen all the time.
Yeah.
With NBA teams and practical stuff. Yeah, it was exactly. The only reason why this is big is for two things. It actually came out, and because he got slept. Now I'm pretty sure some other people got slept before too, but we don't know that. We just know it's been fights. So yeah, it's mainly the slept and it came out. The fact that it came out is what hurt. You know, your family, your girl. You probably told your girlfriend, man, that dude Draymond hit me today, whoop wop. But it's cool. And then she saw the video, like, you said he just hit you. You didn't tell me you was asleep. Like,
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
that type of stuff. Yeah, that's what
His
makes it worse
knees
than what it
went out.
gotta
Oh
be.
my God.
Yeah. He leaned his whole body into it too. And Draymond's a big dude, 6'7", like 250. Like he ain't the buffest, but there's some weight behind them punches. Especially if it's a sneak, right? I'm expecting you to push me back, and you just go straight chin. Yeah. Probably on a concussion protocol, all kinds of stuff.
I'll probably be petty, like, hey, record this. Walk over to him, hey man, and then take off on him.
Yep, now that I got the money, for sure. That's exactly what I'm doing. Unless they threw it in the contract. No fighting, just go ahead. But I'm gonna catch them one of these days. I'm sorry. Or ask them to trade me now. Like Main was saying, I'm gonna ask you to trade me now.
Just to let y'all know, Clarissa Shields won by unanimous decision on all three judges' scorecards.
As you said. That's what you said.
There it is.
Yep.
There it is. You heard a live prediction. And you actually heard it live. It come true.
So, what we got on Haney? Everybody has Haney.
Yes,
Yep.
most definitely.
Yeah,
I'ma
that
go
first
with
one that I
unsure.
watched showed me.
You gotta have that one A-hole in the group. I'm gonna go with Cambosis, just to mix things up. Cambosis wins round 9.
Boy.
Stop.
Haney better be slacking in round 9. I don't think that's happening. But hey, everyone has a puncher's chance.
Damn, poor clown. You can see his belly from here. I'm looking down my belly.
Come on, man.
Can't even see his stuff.
Oh my God.
You'll probably, if you go on FanDuel and do a little $5 or $10, Campbell's 9-round knockout, it'll probably be like $2,000. That's worth the gamble. Only losing 5-10, that's worth it.
I still have $10 sitting on FanDuel.
Hey.
I need to go ahead and use that $10 to go ahead and put on Wilder beating Helenius.
I'm glad he's back. I hope he's trying to box for real now too, not just knock people out.
I think it's
And condition him.
I think it's gonna end in knockout.
Yeah, it's gonna end in knockout. I see Wilder knocking him out. I think he's gonna try to showcase the boxing skills because he's added some hooks and a little footwork and then a little peekaboo and bobbing and weaving. So I do hope that he brings some of the boxing, but I'll tell you like this: if he gets hit with a good punch, you will see if he's truly going to stick to that, or if he's going to go back to uh,
Wild punching.
the Wilder,
The
you know,
bronze bomber.
the bronze Wild Bomber. But I mean, I hope he does go in there and try to box a little bit. I don't want to see 12 rounds of him boxing. I hope it is like a 4 or 5 rounder. I think he should get him out of there, even though they know each other and he's sparred with him. I still believe that he has that knockout power to get him out of there before 4. I don't see that happening because he's trying to box. So we might see something in the later rounds. I could be wrong, but we haven't seen him in a while. So hate to make 2 predictions, but if he goes out there and he catches him early, it's going to be before 4 rounds. If not, then it's going to end before 9 rounds. I don't want to see a 12-round boxing match, to be honest with you. Because this guy is not the same caliber boxer as Wilder. This is a world heavyweight champion and ex-world heavyweight champion. He still should be the champion because Tyson Fury did cheat and he was caught, but they didn't do anything about it. You know, the wrapping of the gloves.
Cheated.
Or not, his hands. Yeah, his in one of the fights, his hand wasn't even in the glove. He had his hand in the wrist area, so he was hitting him basically with. Yeah, he was hitting him with knuckles.
Wow.
So, you know, that part about that should have been in the first fight. He was actually down for 10 seconds. The fight should have been over. That was a knockout win, not a draw. The second fight. You said what?
Go ahead. The second fight.
The second fight, Fury's hands weren't all the way extended into the glove. He was punching him he was feeling basically knuckles. So you hitting this man raw with your hands. It's not a fair fight.
That's fucked up.
You know, seeing that some people are the way they are and they'll never change. I see why they did that. He's gonna get away with it. Like the referee told him, "I got you. I'm not gonna let you go out like this." He told him in the ring when he got knocked down the first time. He said, "I got you."
That's crazy.
So
you said, I just wanted to check your money real quick. You said Deontay Wilder to win in what round of this fight?
I said if he goes up there and catches him early before 4 rounds.
Before 4.
Yeah.
If it happens, can you give me a certain round? I want to see how much money you'll get on FanDuel for $10. I'm on it right now.
I would say, because I don't know, I haven't really seen this guy fight. I don't know how his defense is. You know, that it's hard to make a prediction. I would say 7, but I know I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong. I'm telling you that I'm wrong. I know I'm wrong.
If you put 10 and he does win in 7, and you put $10 on it, that's $130. Don't sound too bad. No.
I don't.
Damn, what if Wilder loses?
In what round? I can give you that money. In what round?
Round 3, knockout.
Round 3.
Hey, this guy's
$10. $10 is $950.
Oh, God damn.
Round 3.
I mean, he had a long layoff. I gotta be that one douchebag and I'm gonna have to be the one douchebag in the chat and say, what's his name again? That's fucked up. What's his name again?
I think it's Helenus. Helenus or something like that. I really don't know the guy.
Yeah, that other guy. He's been
Wilder's sparring partner for a long time.
If Robert wins in round 12 by knockout, that's $1,000 for $10.
Dang. Let the odds ever be in your favor, forever be in your favor. Huh?
I'm out here looking at my belly again.
Oh, stop looking at his belly. This black guy's jumping over. Oh shoot! Yeah, he got slapped for that shit.
Hit me with the Robo-Texan and then slap me.
Damn. Oh, you fat sucker. Oh, shoot, he's catching up.
That's why he's still coughing, because he won't take the Robo-Texan himself.
Yep, that's what it is.
Throwing his medicine at everyone else when he shouldn't be chugging.
How am I catching Meg again? Isn't she an athlete?
Hey,
I can't even see my stuff. Now I can catch.
Let's not get started on criticizing this game, please.
I know, right? It's a
Oh.
whole list.
That one game I showed you guys, that seems real good. How you gotta be quiet. We can run into other people online, and we could do the Walking Dead, the give me your ish. And you know, like, that seems real good. The person playing had terrible aim though, but that seems real good.
What's it called again?
It was, let me go back to it, but I'm excited.
Yeah, that one excited me. Seeing that, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm excited about something now. A game. I'm excited.
Yeah, we'll have to play that.
Hey, I don't know. See, I got to be the oddball out and say when you play with other people, you always find a way to ruin it. They get in there and level up overnight.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll get them out of there, though.
We're walking around with the basic gun, just starting. They know we just started, and then give us all your little shit.
The little.
Your beginner
shit. The day before. The day before.
The day before.
Yeah, that was real good. That looked good.
Oh, Dave. That fat joker came in. I'm sitting in the corner squatting. Yeah, I do want to see that. I want to play that game. I think it's gonna be very interesting.
It'll be good. They'll probably even do a mode where we could play, like, invite only, and close the lobby. You know. Hopefully. Yeah. I don't mind doing both ways. I don't think that they said the world is so big you won't even run into people like that. I saw towards the end they ran to someone's house, found the code, and got into that vault.
Oh yeah.
Right when those people pulled up at the end of that video I sent you guys, that was real. I was like, oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Good.
I like that. They pulled up in the police car.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was nice.
Because they was like, who's over here at our house, at our safe house? So they pulled up and they snuck out. That was nice. That was nice. That was nice. I like that. But, you know, and it makes you play careful. The day before.
The day before.
It's, I sent that in that link in the group chat. The only thing I don't like, but I do like it, is, you know, you lose all your stuff if you die. Hopefully someone else can pick it up for us, but that makes you play smarter. More survivalist, so I kind of mess with that. You actually pick if we should run up on somebody or be cool about it.
I did that on Fallout 76. I gave somebody a thumbs up and they all let loose on me, just machine guns. Like, hey, we're good.
I think Fallout just gave you a bad experience with those type of games. I think Fallout 76 just made you say no to every game like that.
I hit them with the thumbs up, and they did it right back, and then they started letting out fire on me. I had to jump in water, swim away.
Damn,
was they wearing the pointy hats? I seen
Hey,
videos.
Dang, that's jacked up.
They did the Batista, had the thumbs up, and then it just went down. They're like, wait, what? And they just let fire. They let fire like, what was it, Harlem Nights?
Dang.
Stop shooting! Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, that was a good fight.
So exciting stuff. Oh, so we watched the last Halloween, and it truly is the last one.
Oh, no.
Don't say anything
spoiler.
about it.
No, I'm not gonna spoil nothing. Just that it's the last one. That does spoil it, but I mean, they let everyone know it was the last one anyway, so that y'all should already know by then. It was different. So, okay. When we went to the movies 2 years ago, that one was amazing. That Halloween, it was 10 out of 10. And then the one last year, slice me in my back.
Spoil this, huh? Come here.
The one last year was terrible. But this one was alright. I give it a 6 or a 7 out of 10 because it was a different concept. But It was good. It's free on Peacock. That's where we watched it on. Because after last year's was such a disappointment, I was like, I'm not going to the movie theater to pay for that. So, watched it. This guy's sick. Watched it for free, and then threw the post.
Is he still over there messing with you?
Yeah.
Oh, so camping,
Yeah.
camping the body, camping ass.
Yeah. Watched it for, you know, I'm gonna do this till I got a tap. Watch for free too. It's pretty good, guys. It's different, but it is good. It's gonna make you guys mad at a certain part, but it's good.
So the other one, the second one, was like Michael Myers goes John Wick.
John Wick. I didn't like that. He was doing all the firefighters.
I watched it. I was like, right when I started seeing it, I had to write you up like, hey, damn, you ain't lied. This nigga really is out there like John Wick.
But remember, the one 2 years ago was really good. Remember at the end of the fire truck when they got off? It was really good. And so we thought this one was going to be good because it took place from the last one. You know, it started where they left the fire, you know, they was on the back of the pickup truck and the fire truck was going. They was like, no, because they burnt them. And it was a disappointment because he was John Wick. But in this one, he's not John Wick anymore, but just watch it. Just watch it.
Damn. That's a fat sucker.
Just watch it, guys, for free on Peacock, or I think if you pay for Paramount, that's on there as well.
Oh, okay.
But Peacock's free, so I would recommend that. You're just gonna have commercials. But we didn't even have commercials though.
Well, that massage fool you. I can run. Yeah. Billy and I, here it comes.
Then mud stump.
That massage fool you. Oh, you like that mud stump? How about the Big Show over the rope?
I hate the Big Show. I hate when they climb over the windows like Big Show. That's what makes me DC. Every time I see the Big Show over the top rope, I DC, or if he's mud stumping the crate. I can't do it. I can't play this game when they do stuff like that, man.
He's not lying, y'all. He's not lying. That is one thing that always irritates him. He calls it the Big Show or Undertaker over the top rope. Or the mud stomp.
Because when you're trying to go through the window and they hit you, so you're on the ground and then you slowly get to watch them Big Show over the top rope through the window. It just, and then you found me in the, see, and then this is it too. You found me in the basement is what makes you want to DC. I know we're not playing, but I'm thinking about when we do play, the game, I'm not gonna get this game out of my energy, actually. Let's just, next topic.
So, okay, who do y'all think gonna win out of Robert, Hellenius, and Deontay Wilder? If you ask me, but I need both of you.
I don't even know Robert, but I just think Deontay Wilder, because I've never seen Robert fight, but knowing Wilder's just in that type of tier, you know what I mean, of one of the, you know, really great boxers right now, I mean, I'm gonna go with him. So that's biased, because I don't know. But that's what I'll put my money on.
I'm about to go with it into knockout. Most likely Wilder, but I've seen strange shit happen. That would really suck if he come back and then it's like
gets knocked out by no name.
Yeah.
I'm sticking to
sad
no
end.
thing. Well, he would have to retire. That's just the bottom line. You get knocked out by a no name, which we know that's not going to happen, but you get knocked out by a no name, then you should retire because, you know, he made his mark. This guy started like in his early 20s, actually fighting, because he's not a boxer, actually fighting, and he became the champion. He became the heavyweight champion of the world. That is a story in itself. He turned pro around the time Mike Tyson won his first championship. Like that shit. Well, 19. I think he went pro 20 or 21. So that lets you know a lot.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He accomplished something that most people don't do, and that's winning a championship.
That's crazy.
So,
excuse me.
That fat sucker's fast.
Anderson Silva or Logan Paul? Or is it Jake Paul? Which one is it?
If it was Logan Paul, I think Jake Paul is the more talented of the brothers.
Oh, he came over and blew it up.
Probably,
I'm sorry. Come on,
probably Jake Paul.
Yeah. See, like I said, if it's staged, then I can understand. But Anderson been knocking out people in that celebrity. And then you look over, throw it. Too overpowered. And he's tossing him like he's Brett Favre. That's the other thing. I get, he's over here Peyton Manning, the Robo-Tuxin.
Oh, damn.
Like he ain't got a quarterback arm. Running back speed with a quarterback arm is just crazy.
Oh, the first round pick of my day. Come here.
Come here. Come here.
First round pick.
Come here.
Can he get away?
Come here.
God dang.
Oh,
Guarding the
man.
gate. Come on, bro. You gonna make me get off and we're just
Sad.
playing
How are
around.
you even custom match something? This nigga camping.
You gonna make me get off and we're just playing
This
around.
fat fuck is just chasing me down. Hey, come help me.
Come out of here.
All you hear is "Rrr."
Keeping up.
Fat sucker. Let me go in this house. Oh, damn.
I'm like
Which one's
the view
yours?
of getting out. The one where he was over there messing with us by.
Oh, I didn't know where it was. But yeah, I see Deontay Wilder winning that fight. There's another up and coming boxer actually fighting on undercard. Frank Sanchez. He's a really good boxer. I think he's probably the future of boxing. Might end up being a champion one day. He's fighting on the undercard against someone with no name, so I do see him winning the fight as well. I'm interested in that fight as well.
Frank Sanchez.
Frank Sanchez, yeah, he's a pretty good. I think he beat
Yeah, that was super generic. Frank and
Jaffe.
Sanchez. He beat who?
Majabe, whatever his name is. That sucker. Oh man, let me get out of here. They throwing bottle after bottle of the damn SpongeBob
Jellyfish bottles.
jellyfish bottles. I was laughing, I couldn't get it out. Ah, dang. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. That was a good fight. Carissa Shields and Savannah Humpalot.
This guy's crazy.
Well, that's all I have. Well, you know what? I will say this. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think is it next month? Jerron Boots Ellis fights. I want to see that fight, and because he's up and coming, this guy undoubtedly he is the next big thing at 147. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence, they can't hide from this guy. Honestly, I would put it like this: I would rather see Jerron Boots Ennis fight against Keith Thurman, and whoever wins out of that fight gets to fight one of the champions. Because Thurman shouldn't be fighting champions because he
I was gonna say Thurman's still going.
Man, yeah, they you know they escalated, they promoted him up to number one, ranked number one on the what is it, WBC or IPF? I don't think they should have did that, man. He hasn't fought in so long, it's pitiful. And I think that was a little disrespectful to some other fighters been fighting and actually going in the ring and doing something. He shouldn't be up there, to be honest with you. And he beat Mario Barrios, who actually got knocked out by Tank Davis 6 months previous, and got hurt in that fight against someone who got knocked out by a 135 pounder. So you know, I don't like that part about it, but it is what it is. But I'm looking forward to seeing Jerron Boots Ellis fight here pretty soon. I think it's in November. He'll be fighting. And then the other fight, I think it's November 5th. Caleb Plant versus Anthony Durrell. I think that's going to be a really good fight.
Yeah, Caleb Plant, didn't he do Canelo bad, right?
He was doing good against Canelo.
No, I said he was doing them bad, yeah.
Oh yeah. He was doing good, yeah. Most definitely. But what are you guys' thoughts on Anthony Durrell versus Jerome Business?
I have no idea who both of them are. I'm not in the boxing world.
I'm gonna go with Boots. And you mean them? They fighting each other?
I only heard Tank talk about Boots. I only heard Tank talk about Boots on a podcast, but I've never seen him fight.
Oh yeah, I've seen him. He gets warmed up pretty quick too. I don't need the warm up. That's how he come in there.
That's true. That's true. He gets in there. He's very technical and he has power in both hands. He's fast. He's very precise, and he has good defense. So he is a guy to watch. Very much so. Very much so. I look forward to the fight. But Caleb Plant versus Anthony Durrell is the fight that I'm asking about. Anybody have any thoughts?
Oh yeah, I was saying I think Caleb Plant. I want to slaughter the name again.
I'm gonna go with Caleb just because the way he did Canelo. I'm surprised they didn't do a rematch. Didn't he exercise it? Oh, they want to boost up that Triple G one again. That's why. Never mind. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Caleb.
Where does Canelo go next?
He needs to do Caleb again.
No. He should fight against, because he said the fight with I think he needs to leave Better Beef alone. I don't think he should fight against what was the guy that beat him recently? Come on, guys.
Polvo? I don't know. Something like that. Polvo or...
Let me research it real quick.
The guy that reminds you of Tom Pole from Kickboxer.
Oh, yeah. Damn. Yeah. My apologies. I'm trying to actually do something for my son real quick, y'all. If y'all can carry it on for a second.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are good. My daughter's right here. Bottom line, I really don't have no comment on that though.
So I don't know if Canelo can keep ducking Benavidez as aggressively as he keeps calling him out.
Yeah, I don't know, but like Maine said, Benavidez, he's gonna go out there swinging. I think Canelo will actually make short work of him. Not short work, excuse me. But I think he'll outbox him for sure.
Yeah. He'll beat Benavidez. I'm gonna be honest with you, because honestly I don't see anybody in that weight class stopping Canelo, because he can take a punch. So I don't see him being stopped. And Benavidez, he can get a little sloppy, even though he has stiff power. You know, he's never fought against anyone slick like Canelo or has the power. So I'll be honest with you, I see both the Charlo getting beat by him and Benavidez, but it would be interesting fights. I think if there's any time for Canelo to make these fights is now. He's getting a little older now, so you could see in that fight against Triple G, he couldn't finish Triple G off, and Triple G hit him with a couple punches that he had to step back for a couple seconds and say, okay, that hurt a little bit. You know, this robot still has power, so you know, he had to regroup a little bit. So I don't see him going in there and fighting anybody in the higher weight class and just beating them up, unless it's the African fighter. I forget his name. He's garbage, but that would be disrespectful to the sport. You go and just beat someone who doesn't really know how to box and take a belt and say that you're one of the best. It just doesn't look right. So I think he should master this weight class. Get Charlo and get Benavidez and try to beat both of them. If he does that, then he's already cemented as one of the greatest Hispanic fighters of all time. He can put himself in the class of one of the best fighters of all time. Unfortunately, going through our boxing history, you cannot put him in the top 5. And the reason being is you got other people that came way before him. You got Floyd Patterson, you got Joe Louis, you have Sugar Ray Robinson, you have Muhammad Ali, you have George Foreman, you have Joe Frazier.
Yeah, he didn't move the needle enough to break there.
You have, and that's just in the heavyweights. We go down to the lighter heavyweights. You have boxers. You have at the middleweights. You got Roberto Duran. You have Roy Jones Jr. You got Joe Kawasaki, Bernard Hopkins, Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hitman Hearns. But as far as records go, as far as unblemished records, somewhat unblemished records, then he's up there, and his accomplishments moving up from welterweight on up to super middleweight or light heavyweight. And I think honestly that fight with Kovalev, I think that was somewhat staged. I don't really like that fight. He won a belt, but he didn't unify. So his time is now to fight these guys. There's no more ducking. And he made some type of comment of like Charlo fight Benavidez and whoever wins, that's who he'll fight or whatever like that. No, how about you fight both of them because you say you're better? And those are big money fights. You're talking about he's gonna make $30 million per fight, if not a little more because of the pay-per-view. So why not fight those guys? Why not?
Facts.
Unless you're scared.
Facts. I'm sorry guys, I'm in my perks, that's why we didn't find it yet. Excuse me. Definitely agree. And especially take both of those money fights while you can. Real quick though, did anyone know what that detective tap perk was, where you get the coins and the generator?
That's DPC. Is he there?
It's just saw him an icon. He should be on the perk, like his hat and his little hair, his little head right there. The detective's hunter. What's it? Stakeout. Yeah. Stakeout, right?
Yeah, I think it's Stakeout. Yeah, what page is that on? But
should be on our first or second.
Most definitely, he ain't moved the needle enough for me to be top 5 of all time. But he most definitely can. He's definitely, arguably, in that discussion now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, right, it's quiet. Well, alright, y'all. Well, anybody got anything else y'all want to talk about?
No, we should probably come back to after the NBA season and see what's going on there.
Oh, what do you got on? Let's just do first game. Let's do our teams. So Phoenix Suns. Who do we have at when they play Mavericks? I know they got rid of Brunson, who I thought was kind of a Sun killer. I seen him on somebody's bench. I hope Suns go out there and say, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna make a point.
I love the beef though, because remember I told you D-Book changed when Chris Paul came there. Remember they were making fun of Luka, and then after they won, remember after that game 6, they won and forced game 7. Remember Luka said he said that quote that Michael Jordan said, everyone want to talk tough when they up. Said that right after the Suns game when he was walking back to the locker room, because remember Suns was up, they was making fun of Luka. And then remember D-Book told that fan after he got fouled in the crowd, he was like, oh, that's the Luka special, when he flopped.
Damn.
And then that's when Luka, and that's why y'all lost that series, because Luka saw all that on social media. And D-Book and them talking mess to him. Son, the reason why people don't like Suns because they too cocky, man. Like, y'all, okay, y'all went to the finals, y'all ain't do nothing, though.
Oh, yeah, okay. Hey, Phoenix, where y'all? Phoenix, where y'all at? I got this. I'm gonna stand up for y'all, Phoenix.
Nah, you don't.
Right there.
You don't do that. You don't see. We
I
went
know,
to the
but-
finals last year. We ain't win nothing. We ain't fin. You don't talk about other players like that, man. That's weird.
Yeah, they
I'm not-
There's a difference between trash talk and disrespectful talk.
Yeah, but I'm just not sold on Giannis, though. I'm not a big
no one's
fan
worried.
of
No,
Giannis.
I ain't worried. I ain't worried about that. We put them out. I ain't worried about him.
I know. I want to talk about him because I thought Giannis was like.
Offensive fouling, throwing elbows against y'all and us. Same thing.
And he got too many calls, like free throw line calls.
Yeah, that's that
kinda hurt us
superstar
too.
call thing. The superstar call thing, yeah. That's why in the playoffs every play counts, because the superstar calls will do it. But I mean, he can't make free throws anyway. Yeah. Well, except for that last game, that's when he wanted to be Steve Nash on the free throw line against y'all. Wasn't he like 17 for 17 or something?
Damn.
All right, so who you got on? Who you guys play first? We'll just go over that too.
So I'm just gonna go for the first game of the season. There's only 2 games that day. There's Warriors versus Lakers and us versus 76ers. Gallinari tore his ACL playing in the FIBA World Cup, so we don't have him anymore. Robert Williams is gonna miss the first half of the season. Not the first half, but like the first few weeks of the season, so we don't have our starting center. But I think we're gonna beat the 76ers though. Joel Embiid will go ahead and get his little 30, 35, but I ain't too worried about. James Harden's gonna do his thing, but I don't think they're gonna beat us though, because we got Malcolm Brogdon. We added some good pieces, and I got Warriors beating the hell out of the Lakers on opening night. The Lakers roster looks terrible. It was worse than last year. They got a whole bunch of young guys that's not proven. They haven't even made a name for themselves to even be on the NBA roster. Lakers just don't have no money, so I got Celtics and Warriors winning on Tuesday, and then I got to see what's the first games on Wednesday. But those are the first games on Tuesday.
Okay, and I got Phoenix winning too. I say Phoenix is going to go out there try to make a point, get a little early payback.
I got Suns winning.
Yeah,
I got Suns winning. I just don't call it payback, because if you were talking mess first, I think it's just maybe a humble win. You don't do that. Well,
okay, so
I got Phoenix.
So we got Phoenix in the first game. We got Phoenix winning the first game. We got who the Celtics have first? Oh, 76ers.
76ers.
So we got 70s Celtics winning that game. And in our live boxing chat, we have Alpha Leaf has Clarissa Shields winning. We witnessed that live. Clarissa Shields won, and we all have. Well, I'm gonna stand out and say that what was the second fight? Cambosa's late stoppage, but the other two fellas here have Haney winning unanimous decision. I'm gonna go with Wilder. No, I'm gonna be the odd man out just to irritate people. I'm gonna say the other Joe Bob, I don't know his name. He's gonna win against Wilder. You know, it's been a long layoff. So
John Sinkwater.
Yeah, John Sinkwater. First thing you see, that's his name. So yeah, I'm gonna say John Sinkwater wins 5 rounds or less, and the fellas here have Wilder. How do you guys have Wilder winning before we close this out?
Knockout round 7. Knockout round 5. I think it's going real early.
Wow, that's a big possibility. I haven't seen him. If just say I seen this guy fight already, and I know what's going on, and I know he wasn't that good, I would say that knockout before 4 rounds if he suck. If not, then 9 before 9.
All right.
Wilder wins.
Well, there y'all have it. Thank y'all for watching. You know what I mean? Y'all want to say anything?
Next time we're gonna do a live game, and y'all know I'm gonna use detective tap that ass. But right now we just want to give y'all a little talk. But we'll see y'all next time.
Yeah, see you next time. Thank you for joining in and listening to our opinions, thoughts, and even some of our experience in this the boxing, basketball, and we appreciate you. Uh, if you like this, please like. If you want to see more, subscribe, and even put in the comments if you have anything that you want to hear from us.
Yes, sir.
Anything you want to hear from us, please share with us. If you like emojis or any other things, hey, request something, and we'll make sure we give you our honest opinions, thoughts, and we'll get back with you and we'll share it on the live.
All right. Perfectly said. All right. Till next time.
The next time,
Next
guys.
time.
Peace.
Peace.